Man, what's up with people's stomachs? I swear. Welcome back to $3 Down, ladies and gentlemen. But you ever wonder why there's so many people who talk about how Taco Bell just absolutely obliterates their bowels every time they eat it? Can't help but just sit here and wonder, like, how weak is your intestinal tract, dude? How much Taco Bell are you eating that it's getting to that point? Because I go to Taco Bell really often. Like, Taco Bell is within walking distance of my house. And not once have I ever been crippled after eating it. Not once. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? You may have to go see a doctor. If you're getting jacked up that badly by Taco Bell, you may have to go see a doctor. I don't know what kind of like gorilla meat is in your tacos, what kind of like beluga whale snout nose meat is in your burrito. But I've had nothing but pleasant experiences from my time at Taco Bell. Absolutely jubilous experiences, dude. I love me some Taco Bell. I've never been debilitated by Taco Bell. Jesus Christ, there's so many people talking about, my God, I love Taco Bell so much, but the aftermath is just too much. It's just too powerful. It hurts too badly. What are you talking about? What are you saying? See a doctor. Help yourself, man. Why put yourself through this hardship? What's your deal? Go see a doctor if you're getting that badly jacked up after just eating Taco Bell, man. Like, good Lord. Good Lord. But one thing that did jack me up, this stuff, this Kroger fiber supplement nonsense. Dear God, there's a reason I didn't upload a podcast episode yesterday. It was because I was in my bed writhing in agony. For 2 days, the sheer amount of pain I experienced just cannot be described with words. It's absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous the amount of pain I went through. Now on the bottle of this supplement nonsense, it says use 1 tablespoon with a glass of water. I figured, since my bowels are as strong as a cow's, that I would use 2. I didn't think 1 was going to be enough. I didn't think it was going to be enough, dude. I'm looking at the glass of water. I'm like, is 1 really going to be enough to get things moving or whatever? Nah, let's use 2. Let's use 2. Dear God, it was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Because for the next 2 days, I went through nothing but pain. Nothing but raw, searing pain. Good God, dude. I'm over here driving to work hunched over the steering wheel because that's the only position I could remain in where it wouldn't hurt too badly. Every 10 minutes I was in the bathroom. Got my coworkers looking at me like, what's wrong with this dude? I was like, why are you going to the bathroom so often, man? You got to do your job. Get to work. I'm like, please, you don't understand, man. You don't understand the pain, the suffering. I gotta use the bathroom, please. Good Lord, dude. I literally couldn't even sleep. I could not sleep because the pain was so jarring. I couldn't even be taken away into the blissful peace of unconsciousness. It wouldn't even let me have that, dude. It wouldn't even let me have that momentary bliss, that momentary painless bliss. Wouldn't even grant me that, dude. So I'm sitting here just hunched over in my bed. You know how sometimes when your stomach hurts, I don't know if I'm crazy, but what I do, this might sound weird, but this is like the only way for me to like get some relief when my stomach hurts. You stick your ass up in the air and like have your face down in the pillow. I'm not kidding. Literally, I'm not kidding. This might sound weird, but that was the only way I could get some relief. Some relief, dude. Ass up, face down. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That was the only way I can bear the pain. I don't know what it is about that position, but it makes my stomach not hurt as bad when I do that. So I'm just sitting there in the middle of the night, my face in the pillow, just moaning and groaning up a storm in raw pain. But this position alleviates it a bit. I'm not joking. I don't know what the science behind it is. I don't know what like the physical properties are there, but It works. It worked for me at least, and that's what I do. But good God, dude, it was just too much. Too much. I put that stuff in the deepest, darkest corners of my cupboard, never to be seen again. Because you might be saying, Isaac, what's wrong with you? What's your problem, man? Are you an idiot? The bottle clearly told you to use 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. And yet you use 2. You have no one to blame but yourself, you absolute buffoon. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I see no lie. But, like I said, I thought I could handle it. I didn't think 1 was going to be enough, man. I thought they were leaning more towards people who had like weaker intestinal tracts. Look at the irony here. I started off this podcast talking trash about the people complaining about Taco Bell, and I'm getting absolutely obliterated by this fiber supplement nonsense, dude. I'm looking at the glass. It didn't look like it was going to be enough. It really didn't. It didn't look. It's orange flavored, right? It's orange flavored, by the way. And it didn't look orange at all. Literally, it was like transparent. I thought it had to be like a deep orange, you know what I mean? And by the way, it tasted awful. One of the worst tasting things I've ever had in my life. Orange. Jesus Christ. That was like the farthest thing from orange I've ever experienced. Disgusting. Revolting taste on top of it. But still, dude, I'm reading the bottle. Stuff's supposed to be like a nice, easy experience all the way till it takes you to the toilet. Dear God, dude. No. It was one of the worst 2 days of my life. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal stuff, man. Good Lord. Just sitting there at work, just hunched over all day. Hunched over, can barely get my job done. Because of this nonsense, man. Absolutely brutal. Brutal. Speaking of work, there's a lot of people at my place of work talk about sports. Talk about sports a lot. I'm not big on sports. I'm not a sports type of guy. I don't really watch too many sports. The only sports I'll really watch are like the big sporting events, like the NBA Finals or the Super Bowl or whatever. But I got like 2 coworkers I work with in particular. They always talk about sports like every day, every morning. We all work together. I'm just sitting there, and they're like, "Hey, you see the game yesterday?" "Yeah, I saw the game yesterday. That was some good stuff, huh? Yeah, that was real good." And they asked me, Isaac, what'd you think of the game last night?" I'm like, Game, that game was stellar. Really good stuff from that one guy, right? That was some good stuff. They look at me like, yeah, it was good. And then they go back to talking about it. I'm like, oof, good Lord, dude. See, I don't want to look like that one guy who knows nothing about sports, right? But me doing that, it's making me look dumber than if I would have just admitted that I know nothing about what they're talking about. You know what I mean? I'm looking dumber trying to appear smart than I would be if I just admitted that I didn't know what they're talking about. They're like, Isaac, what do you think about that Drew Brees guy? What do you think about that Drew Brees guy? What do you think about it? I'm like, yeah, he's really good, right? He's a really good baseball player, right? Those home runs, that was some good stuff, right? And like, home runs, baseball. What in God's name are you talking about? He's not a baseball player. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. I meant to say basketball. He's a real great basketball player, right? He was in the NBA Finals or something, right? A five-time NBA Finals winner, right? He's got to be something good, right? No, and to this day, I still don't know who Drew Brees is, dude. They didn't even tell me. They were so perplexed by the fact that I didn't know who this guy was. They just walked away. They didn't even tell me who he was. I'm like, who is Drew Brees, dude? And because I tried to appear smart and I tried to guess who the hell Drew Brees was and what he did, I looked even dumber. I look even dumber now, dude. Literally, every time they talk about sports, I can't help but like, dude, what are you saying, man? What are you talking about? Good Lord. What is happening here, dude? I try to understand. I do. I try to understand, but I mean, it's futile at this point. I don't like watching sports. There's no point trying to appear smart because I just keep making myself look dumber and dumber every single time. Every single time, dude. It's brutal. They talk about golf a lot too, dude. Golf. Gotta be one of the most boring sports to watch. No offense to anyone who plays or watches golf. But holy Christ, dude. Ugh. Golf. Ew. So, okay, I'm getting a bit too far, but still, I don't like golf. I don't like golf at all. I'll tolerate basketball. I'll tolerate football, maybe baseball. I've gone to baseball events, dude. But golf, man, golf. Yeah, nah, not that big on golf. But while I was at work, I made an absolutely extravagant discovery. Honestly, one of this stuff is life changing. To be honest, just discovered like the best soap I have ever used in my entire life. We got these mechanics that work at this dealership, right? These mechanics, they get their hands nice and grimy, nice and dirty. So they need this special kind of soap that has like, I don't know, some coarse nonsense in it to help scrub off all that dirt and grime. Stuff is called nuts. It's called nut soap. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It had nuts in big bold letters on the bottle. This stuff is ridiculous. It's so good, it's crazy. My hands, they're so soft. I'm like, dude, I used this stuff like 6 hours ago, and my hands are still so soft. They said, oh my God, it still smells so good. This is some of the most powerful soap I've ever used in my entire life. And my hands got really dirty, and I just needed to wash them really quick, just really quick. So I saw this soap dispenser thing, and I'm like, forget it. I've never used it before. I squirted it, and I'm like, what is this? What in the world? It's so coarse. What is this stuff? Oh, whoa. This is incredible. This feels so good. I rinsed my hands off, and my hands have never felt softer. Seriously, this stuff is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. It gets the stuff off real good, too. It's called Nuts. Nut soap. I'm like, whoa. I might have to steal a bottle of this stuff, dude. This stuff is great. Nut soap. I had never used it before. I always walked past it, but I never felt the need to use it. You know what I mean? Never had to use it. I'll just go to the bathroom and wash my hands in there. My hands never got so dirty outside of that where I needed to quickly rinse them off or with soap and water like that. You know what I mean? But I had to do it today. And dear God, like I just wanted to get my hands dirty again so I could use it again, just so I can experience it just one more time. Nut soap. This is like industrial grade soap or whatever. I'm sure they don't just sell this at Walmart. But good Lord, dude, if you ever discover this stuff, pick up a bottle. Pick up a bottle. I don't know if your hands will ever get so dirty at your own home that you would need industrial grade soap to get off whatever. But still, dude, this is some good stuff. Seriously, my hands are so soft. I've just been sitting here just like mesmerized by how soft they are. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. This is some good stuff. It's mind-boggling how good it is, to be honest. It's ridiculous. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's so good. Jesus, dude, I'm excited for tomorrow just to use nut soap one more time. It's so good. Good Lord, dude. Like, we got the bathroom. This soap dispenser is outside of the bathroom. It's not in the bathroom. I'm just gonna use the soap dispenser, go use the bathroom. I'm gonna be taking a piss at the urinal, and I'm just gonna be holding one hand. One hand is just filled with soap, just on standby for when I get finished, just so I can use that soap instead of the bathroom soap, dude. It's crazy. Crazy how good this stuff is, man. Ridiculous. Good Lord. But I think it's gonna do it for me today. But it's time to recommend a song. Before we go, we must recommend a song. Let's see, dude. Because I missed yesterday, I gotta recommend 2 songs. You know how it is. You already know. Let us see. Let's see what we're working with on this fine day. The first song we're gonna recommend. This song is great. It's a great song. It's called Shitting Thunder by Apes from Space. I'm not kidding. That's what it's called. It's really good. It's actually a really good song. Don't let the title deter you, all right? It's called Shitting Thunder from Apes from Space. It's really good. It's a really good song, dude. Really fun song. That's what it's called. It's great. It's a really good song. The second song we're going to recommend. Let's see. What are we working with? Man, all these good songs. It's crazy, dude. I just can't pick one, but let's see. I don't know, man. All these songs are so good. We gotta find one though. We're gonna recommend Twisted Eyes by Persuader. Yes, this song is great, dude. It's a really good sing along with this song if you can. If you can. This song is powerful. It's really powerful. I tried singing along with it. I almost broke my voice, dude. This song is crazy, but it's really good. It's really good. Twisted Eyes by Persuader. Really good song, man. Try singing along with it. You may break your own voice, so do it at your own discretion. But that's going to do it from me today. Big thanks you to listen to this podcast. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to share it on social media. Let your friends know. Let your family know. Your spouse, your friends at work, your dog, your cat, whoever. Let them all know, dude. Let them know that it exists. Share it. Please do. Please be on the lookout for the next episode. Thank you very much for listening. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.